So next up is movie news.
And for our first story that happened this week,
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Nolan is continuing his relationship with Warner Brothers.
Yep.
And his next feature film will release on July 21st, 2017.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all we know about
Yep.
it.
There's no known information beyond that other than when the film will be releasing.
It's going to be slightly confusing to old people. Because all of his movies are confusing to old people. And it's not really going to make any sense once you think about it.
Yep. And if it has to do anything with physics, Lawrence Krauss will tear it apart again.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. We know the entire movie now.
Yep. It's going to feature an actor and possibly an actress.
Yep.
Hopefully one of color, as he doesn't have many in his movies.
Nope.
Racist? No, not really.
Yeah.
Next up, Batman vs. Superman news.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Eisenberg said some stuff. That it's a really serious movie.
Mm-hmm. There's no cartoonist stuff.
It's for cereal this time.
Yep.
That should be the tagline.
It's very serious.
Batman versus Superman.
It's well
for
acted.
Cereal.
It's well written. And a well-directed movie. And
Well,
it's really phenomenal.
Of course he's going to say that. He's in the fucking
Exactly.
movie.
He also said that it's written by a dude, Chris Terrio, and it's his next movie after Argo, and said that he was a brilliant writer of characters.
Of course he's going to say that. He's a character in the movie.
Exactly.
Basically, all of this doesn't matter. But there you go. He said it.
Yep. But then on the next thing for Batman v Superman news, the rumors of there being lots of Batman in the movie happened.
What? That was a very terrible sentence.
I know it was. WB and Snyder have confirmed that there's going to be more Batman centricity in the movie.
It's going to be a Batman movie.
Pretty much.
Well, it's not called Superman versus Batman.
Nope. But so it makes sense because Batman is their most popular character.
Yep.
And
Superman already had a movie.
Yep, and they're introducing him for the first time in this new universe.
Batman.
So it's not much of a surprise.
Not Superman.
Yep.
Yeah. Finally.
Wonder Woman news.
Wonder Woman news.
Which we have even more news on top of this news that came out just before we started filming.
Apparently.
I'll state it after. But yeah.
Apparently, it's going to be multiple timelines in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The earliest, or at one point, it's in World War I.
Yep.
So that's at least 100 years, because it takes place in modern times, too.
Yep.
I assume.
Yep.
It's going to be real expensive if it doesn't. Those cars are getting expensive.
But it really helps to confirm the fact that she is going to be a demigod, if she's been living that long. And then that goes on top of, now the news that goes on top of it is they just announced a rumor that apparently Sean Dean, whichever way you want to say it.
The correct way, preferably.
And Ava Green have been rumored to be playing villains in the Wonder Woman movie.
Their names rhyme.
Mm-hmm, they do. Which makes me excited because Sean Bean would be an amazing Ares.
Does Ares die?
I don't know.
Well, I
We'll
mean, in
have
the
to find out.
comics.
He dies multiple times, but he's a god,
Well,
so he always comes back.
That is amazing for Sean Bean. That he can
Exactly.
keep coming back. Every movie they can kill him and he can just keep coming back.
And then Ava Green makes me excited for one reason. I hope she gets to play Circe, who's a villain from Wonder Woman that not many people know about, but she's like one of the main villains because she's like an evil sorceress. And I could just see Ava Green pulling that off perfectly.
Yeah,
So
she could do that.
I'm hoping that that's what we're getting if they get cast.
She does good bad people.
Yep. And if saying it's a timeline type thing, those are two characters that are pretty much immortal, so they work perfectly well for that long of a stretch of time.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it for DC movie news.
What else happened this week, Lucas?
Star Wars stuff happened.
See what I did there?
I did.
Lucas?
I did. And that's what I accepted it. Because I don't like being called Lucas. Anyway.
Noted. I shall forever call you Lucas.
Anyways, but Star Wars is releasing on December 17th in the UK and December 18th here.
Those assholes.
And so to commemorate the fact that it's 100 days away, which is now less because it's happened this week already, they released a bunch of new posters.
Yay!
Links below and probably scrolling right
They
here.
have a stormtrooper and a Yeti and a Wookiee and a other Star Wars. I don't know. I haven't actually seen them.
Yeah. They're all right.
I'm assuming there's a
They're new posters.
Stormtrooper and a Wookiee. And, you know,
And stuff.
there's a Star Wars on it somewhere.
Indeed.
Are there any stars?
I think so.
Are
There might be.
there any wars?
Could be.
How helpful. Anyway,
I don't think you're going to see all that on a poster.
well, why not? Have a couple stars and a ship fighting another ship. Star Wars.
Shades of Clone Wars. Just a bunch of robots on a poster. But yeah, anyway, also, last Friday, they launched their toy line, so if you haven't noticed, you might start seeing some toys around
Yep.
at local stores.
And on Tuesday, they announced that they're going to be doing some reshoots in Ireland.
Yep.
Although now it sounds like it might not actually be reshoots.
Yep, it might actually be shooting for the next film. Or it might be both.
Could be both.
'Cause it could be a tail end that's going to tie in.
Yeah.
And then they're going to launch from there.
Yep.
So, but it was around a bunch of monuments and other stuff. Like older like monasteries and things like that. So cross your fingers, might be Jedi Temple stuff.
Because the Jedi Temple looks totally like a 15th century monastery.
Good. In video games, it kind of did.
I don't give a fuck about video games. Krampus movie.
Krampus. But yeah, the Krampus movie, the trailer, it launched, released.
Did it
whatever.
give you a Charlie horse?
No.
Kind of like a Krampus. Get it?
Yep. Krampus does have hooves.
Well, yeah. Krampus is like a goat demon guy, thinger,
Yep.
dinger, and goblin thing.
Yeah, it's a horror comedy following a child and his dysfunctional family on Christmas Eve. And their dysfunctionalness, whatever, summons the Krampus. And the Krampus comes around to try and kill them. Or whatever the
Hopefully it
Krampus does.
succeeds. I think it kills the child? Or steals the child?
Something like that, yeah. It steals, I think the legend is it steals children to eat them,
Something like
while
that.
it punishes other people.
Punishes bad children,
Mhm.
and Santa gives stuff to good children.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
But it looks pretty interesting. It had a very Gremlins vibe to it, the
Sweet.
trailer, which made me excited.
Gremlins
was like
is awesome.
It was like Gremlins meets The Evil Dead meets some other stuff. But yeah, looks pretty interesting. Should be fun.
Cool beans.
And that's it for movie news.